Hey everybody, welcome to Dangerous Misinformation. Appreciate you tuning in. Join us today as we will be touching on pressing topics such as Taylor Swift college classes, conservatives being woke in their own way, the male dating delusion, and much more fun for the whole entire family. Stick around to the end. Appreciate you being here. This is Dangerous Misinformation. Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning into Dangerous Misinformation. Happy whatever day it is. I appreciate you being here. If I sound a little funky, okay, if I sound like I got a little bit of the funk has been injected, it's because I'm getting sick. Somebody must have got their germy little germs on me, which doesn't make sense because I am such a N-word, and not the N-word that I'm not allowed to say, the N-word that everybody calls everybody that they don't like, that I don't want to say in like the first 10 seconds of this video. I'm one of those about washing my hands, okay? Which, you know, as a German, I must say that terminology kind of offends me because the Nazis did really terrible things that not every German did. Whenever somebody says that they are proactive about something, they use the term, oh, I'm a Nazi about this, but Germans are just proactive people. Very systematic, one could say. Yes, we need structure and order. It really, it's almost a social handicap being German, to be honest with you, because it doesn't matter how long I hang out with or how close I am with anybody. Eventually, we're going to have a huge fallout because I'm just not emotionally in tune with what's going on, and it must be me because it's just a repeated thing where over and over again where. Somebody, I feel like I'd be like, damn, this person's just blowing up out of nowhere. But I must just rub them in some way because it happens over and over and over. So it's got to be me. So I'm taking full credit for it, but I'm also, it is what it is. I'm not going to run around acting, pretending to be dumb or something, I basically just slept all day today because on top of... I didn't think I was getting sick. I thought I was just having kind of a sore throat because the weather's getting cold. And then I got extremely shit-faced last night. And then I got in like this... I wasn't even in an argument. I don't even care. Like an argument with a buddy last night. And then I woke up this morning and I was just feeling like death was creeping at my front door. And that's how I've been going through this beautiful, lovely day. And right now it's pretty late and I'm doing this podcast because I'm trying to stay consistent, dude. Trying to not be a bum-ass freeloading liberal and doing my work for the day. Speaking of being a bum-ass freeloading liberal, okay? I heard that UC Berkeley, they are now offering a Taylor Swift class. And as big as the student loan problem already is in this country, okay? People are so in debt, all right? And people are going to school and learning all these completely useless skills. Now we have a class on Taylor Swift. Let's look it up really quick. Taylor Swift, UC Berkeley. And of course it's at Berkeley, wherever there's garbage ideas, it's at Berkeley. UC Berkeley, latest university to offer Taylor Swift. So it must mean other colleges. Taylor Swift is either really hot sometimes or just really not. But okay, enough with the pop-ups. Taylor Swift is one step closer to becoming a core fixture in collegiate education. This week, UC Berkeley became the latest college to announce a course inspired by the 33-year-old pop star, confirming plans to launch an artistry and entrepreneurship Taylor vision. Wasn't she born really rich? Let's see. Taylor Swift, born rich. She was born into wealth since her parents were involved in the financial business in Philadelphia. Her father comes from 3 generations of bankers. He worked at Merrill Lynch as a stock. So, I mean, look, she's really talented, but so here's your game plan, okay? I'll save you the $20,000 that you're going to spend on this class. That you're going to be blocking working class people's commute to work in the morning for. I'm like, I can't repay my student loans, and I'm mad about everything else for that reason too, so I'm going to block traffic and... throw paint on murals. So you got to be born with a lot of money. So you have money to invest because money makes money. And then you do have to be pretty talented, okay? Then you got to hone that talent, but you have to be comfortable enough to where you can just focus on that talent. You have to be comfortable and rich enough to where all you can focus on is that thing that you know you're talented at and then go at it super hard. And then on top of that, you got to be a young, attractive woman. So if you have those 4 things, you're going to be set. You're going to be okay, bro. You're going to be good. I keep giving these positive messages in these podcasts, huh? Yesterday, I told you about how you're going to be all right if you do the positives and don't do the negatives. Today, I'm telling you, if you're born as an attractive white girl with a slight hint of talent and you got rich parents, the world is your oyster, bro. Crack that bit open and you know what I'm saying? Oysters are honestly kind of disgusting, I think. I can't remember if I've actually honestly ever had a... Yeah, I've had them. Kind of just tastes like somebody fucking... Just tastes like you're fucking cum swapping with the fish or something. Just nasty, dude. Yeah, let's see what this course costs. I want to know what it... Taylor Swift Berkeley course cost. Let's see. You've been selected. Yeah, I'm good. Boston Globe. Who the fuck pays for news? Like when you Google something and you go to a New York Times or any Boston Globe or whatever, they say, oh, for this much, blah, 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 subscribe. Like, who the fuck needs the news that bad? Who cares? Taylor Swift headed to this law school in theory, blah, blah, blah. Is that different? This course on Taylor Swift in South Dakota. I don't know, dude. Colleges, don't these people realize they can just... I don't know. Maybe so. There's a thing where people are either listeners or readers, right? And I'm definitely not a listener. So for me, sitting there and listening to somebody just tell me information, right? If somebody's just yelling information at me, I will not retain it. But if I read it, the voice in my head will compartmentalize the information. So it's hard for me, and I know not everybody's the same, right? So I know for some people it makes sense to go to a class and have face-to-face interaction and have somebody explain this stuff to them. But to me, the idea of spending money to go sit there and learn about some celebrity who all you got to do is just go read her biographies, watch her biographies, and then make your notes and see what she did and then tie those together with business strategies. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a fucking couple $1,000 class to teach you how this pop star... I don't know, dude. People are dumb. People are dumb as fuck. And I wish I was more fucked up of a person where I could capitalize on people's stupidity, because there's people just really will spend money. And I have such a weird relationship with money that I'm trying to get over it, where I feel weird just taking people's money. And I wish I wasn't like that. I wish I just treated money more as a give me it, because people are dumb enough to cough it up. You should just fucking take it in some instances, That's what these colleges are doing. It's breeding ground for all these complaining ass people that then are going to go around going, oh, I am oppressed because I can't pay off my student loan for my Taylor Swift degree. Fucking Swiftiology, dude. Anyways, I don't even care. A lot of times, when I make fun of shit, people are like, oh, you're so mad. God, I got the dumbest comment I've ever read in my life today. I said, I posted a video on TikTok about how I don't trust Google. Someone's like, oh yeah, so you only trust Trump, huh? It's like, bro, I didn't say anything about Trump. And no, I don't fucking trust Trump 100%. I don't trust anybody 100%. I trust my experiences and my intuition and my rational thinking. I use the experiences of my life to try to predict what the outcome of a situation is going to be. And I try to apply logic in all areas of life. I don't need constantly somebody else telling me how to think. You know what I mean? I don't need a source for everything. Unless it's not a lot of things are life and death, so a lot of information doesn't even matter anyways. So what you do with that information and where you get it, a lot of times, like I said, if you just apply logic, used your past experiences, and are open-minded to possibilities, you're going to be all right and make a pretty good clarity of the situation. You don't need some some lizard person sitting there and telling you how to interpret the situation or what the absolute truth is, which of course is just going to benefit them because anybody you see on a TV has a motive. We all have a motive, obviously. It's good. It's good to have a motive, just having purpose. But yeah. Speaking of conservatives, though, I think conservatives getting mad about fictional characters like a Black Little Mermaid or whoever else, I think that is just as stupid and woke as liberals getting mad about jokes and syrup bottles and sticks of butter and shit like that. Who cares, dude? How empty are you? And I don't, when people say, oh, we need more representation in movies or blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, who cares? It's a movie. I've never watched a movie and been upset that the main character doesn't look like me. Matter of fact, I'm a tall blonde guy, and every villain is always a tall blonde guy. It's either a German or a Russian, and they're always the bad guy. They're always some like German-inspired tall blonde guy. It's always the douchebag. I feel like every 90s sitcom, I remember thinking that when I was a kid, about how every 90s sitcom like bad guy was always the blonde guy. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. But I just don't care, you know what I mean? So instead of putting my time into getting upset why somebody, the main character of a movie, doesn't look like me, why don't I try to make myself be something in the real world? You know what I mean? Shouldn't you take more pride in who you actually are, and then you go out and represent your ideas and be a force in the world versus being all like, oh, I need a movie to represent me. It's like all these chicks, they want all these female characters being portrayed as these strong women warriors and war movies and shit like that. It's like, well, instead of wanting movies about women war heroes, why don't you go join the military and become a war hero so they have a story to tell, But, nobody wants to talk about that. I think the male, I think male delusion really boils down to thinking you're going to find a woman who is not delusional, because things have gone so off the deep end where a woman's expectations and standards are so off the fucking charts to where like the bottom common denominator is already just skewed, and you shouldn't waste your time most of the time, right? Women are going to chase guys that want nothing to do with them most of the time because they're just doing their own thing. That's why I don't do dating apps and shit like that. I don't think I'm going to find a sane woman on a dating app because any quality, desirable woman is going to have a line of dudes always at her front door because she's going to have a social life and things going on to where she's going to meet people, So people on dating apps have both, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't look for it, and I don't want a girl that's looking for it. It's just kind of weird, but yeah, dude, like I said, the male delusion is thinking you're going to find a non-delusional woman. If you think you're going to find a woman that doesn't have the crazy standards that you hear about, that makes you crazy. It's the same thing where it's not women's fault, bro. And this makes me sound like some simpy feminist, which is the exact opposite. It's me saying, as men, we're the responsible party. Chicks are going to get dick either way, right? There's always going to be even the most miserable woman in the world is still going to lock down some dude if she really wants to. She probably won't want to because she's delusional and she'd be thinking she's settling. So with her pride, she'd rather be, a fat wine drinking 40-year-old with 6 cats. But typically, like, a chick can always find a dude, okay? So as the dudes, we are the responsible party because we have to make ourselves the person that even the fat single 40-year-old with the 6 cats that's drunk off box wine, you have to be chosen by her. You know what I mean? And so it's even like the OnlyFans argument to where you can't blame women for having the OnlyFans because dudes are buying it. We'll be like, oh, this fucking whore, OnlyFans, blah, 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 these women are out of control. None of them want to work. Well, if dudes are paying for it, they're fucking, that's why we send drug dealers to jail because they're, let's see, does that make sense? That's opposite. I guess the women are kind of like the drug dealers, and then the guys are the consumers. But you know what I mean, dude? They're enabling it. The dudes are, and it's reversed because the dudes are enabling the behavior. If there were no men buying the OnlyFans, then OnlyFans wouldn't be a thing. And so if dudes weren't trying to fill these delusions, women wouldn't have them. But I think the worst thing that women can do is listen to other women about dating, because you'll constantly see these videos or hear some chick just popping off in real life, or with the if he wanted to type videos, And it's like, dude, I don't know, man. And most of these chicks, it's like, why? Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a pissy mood. I'm sick. Anyways, let's wind it down, dude. I appreciate y'all being here. Please leave a rating in whatever app you are listening to. Please follow me on social medias. All my handles are going to be in the bio. There'll be a link to my link tree. You can go there. Go get a copy of my book, The Petty Principles, Volume 1. I will check in with y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling better. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, whatever you're doing right now. Appreciate you letting me be there with you. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.